ating kailangan ko.
Here, welcome remarks from the President of the Philippine Science High School National Alumni Association, Dr. Rafi Saldana.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. First, I'd like to acknowledge Honorable the DOST Secretary, Engineer Mario Montejo, Honorable USEC Undersecretary Fortunato de la Peña, our newly installed Executive Director of the Philippine Science High School System, Dr. Josette Bio.
Government Service, Secretary Montejo was president of several engineering-related firms, along with a more recent ecotourism-related company.
Yusik Boy de la Peña, Dr. Rafael Saldana, Dr. Irene Santos, Dr. Josette Bio, distinguished Philippine Science High School alumni, Lagablab Awards, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight, we will be recognizing and honoring the most outstanding alumni of the Philippine Science High School. Being the premier government-financed science high school of the country, Philippine Science High School is mandated by law to develop and train to their fullest potentials the gifted and exceptional students with an education primarily enriched in science, mathematics, and technology. When a student is able to qualify entry to Philippine Science High School, the impression is that the student is naturally gifted. Thus, being outstanding is but a translation and manifestation of that giftedness. This giftedness is assumed to be the innate, hence all Philippine Science High School has to do is stimulate and develop such giftedness so that the virtue of being outstanding will become a natural inclination of the student. In a world of emerging technologies in the 21st century era, we see the evolution of a myriad of problems requiring science and technology solution. The wonders of digital and cyber technology is truly transformational and have brought us unimaginable comfort and ease, but also created societal problems that demand a rather thoughtful yet coherent response. The challenge of climate change is besetting us, and the challenge of industrialization continues to bog us as we assess our domestic competitiveness vis-a-vis the need for us to step up with a massive and fast-paced industrialization, even by our ASEAN neighbors. There is always, we always try to look for reason why there are countries that are really progressive more than us or more than others. Among these countries is Taiwan. 2 weeks ago when we visited Taiwan for a scientific conference, one of the activities is to have a cultural tour. And one of the areas that we have visited is a monument of Chiang Kai-shek. Taiwan was founded maybe 1950s, even later than us. In the monument of Chiang Kai-shek, it was a huge monument. There were several Chinese letters behind the monument. And our tour guide explained to us that it can be summarized into 3 words. And these 3 words are the guiding principles of Taiwan. And the 3 words are democracy, ethics, and science. The fact that science is that central to Taiwan and that so important to their society, I think is one of the reasons, of course we all agree, is one of the reasons why they are progressive. And it is patterned after the American model, wherein for the people, by the people, of the people. Science is for the people. So it is using science for the benefit of the people. To them, democracy is by the people, and ethics is of the people. So these are the guiding principles or guiding that is behind the success of Taiwan, and that is what they are really being following. But actually, the total budget of the USD may be increased by almost 100%, from 6 billion last year to maybe around 11 to 12 billion this year. Just yesterday, we defended the USD budget in the Senate. And it was very different because when Senator Angara defended our budget, he did not mention numbers. Wala siyang binanggit. It was not 11 billion, it was 9 billion. They just presented that this is the budget of the USD, walang numbers. And it was approved, even without numbers. All senators are one in saying that the Department of Science and Technology should now take a strategic role of becoming the prime mover of national development. As I muse over that expectation, I cannot help but think that our emerging concern is how to source the right quantity and quality of talent that would help us achieve the Center's challenge. More than ever, we're now feeling the urgent need for competent manpower to lead us in the direction of technological progress. Most important, we need to push the innate desire to become excellent and compete. It's part of the common national vision to create a difference and make an impact to Filipino lives. Wish themselves to become worthy of the name of Philippine Science High School. How they exemplify their lives the moment they step out of the portals of Philippine Science High School, how they have contributed to the development of the country is a testament to the culture of excellence that Philippine Science High School has imbued in the personal value system both as a scholar and a scientist. I know that the honor to be conferred to these outstanding alumni will not only mean prestige and esteem to them, but more importantly, a bigger challenge to achieve more and to impact more, to contribute more in the seemingly daunting task of rebuilding the Philippines so that one day soon we will see our country in the league of first world nation, competitiveness, robust, and leading. Most of you siguro na-experience nyo of the monstrous traffic along Quezon Boulevard and a monstrous traffic that is always happening every day in Metro Manila. It's already given that the road space is finite. And what are we doing in USD? We're developing our own monorail. We're developing a locally made commuter train. We would be developing a locally made commuter train. And we're also developing our own, we call it road train. All of these are designed to be at least 10 times more productive or more efficient in transporting people given the finite road space that we cannot do anything about. Another one is that we really experienced flooding in Central Luzon. One of our bigger projects is to have a 3D topo map of the whole Philippines, wherein we can develop flood models and simulate flood control solutions. From our mindset is that all floods in the Philippines are solvable. So that is how we look at the problem. And the third one is that what was even more harder to accept is that during the flood, the number one problem of the public was lack of potable water. Para bang water everywhere but nothing to drink. We're developing we're now field testing a very low cost water filter that will cost only 300 pesos, wherein you can place that water from the flood and make it potable. So these are some of the samples of what actually science can do, or science and technology can do, which we are doing in the UST. These Gawad Lagablab Awards are not an inspiration only to the Philippine science community but also to the entire country. Congratulations and mabuhay tayong lahat.
As a former dean of the College of Architectural Majors in the Philippines, Don led the training of a new generation of architects. He has been deeply concerned in
shine anywhere in the world.
I'm sorry, but yung collection mo kanina.
Models of the Philippines and of international fact-finding missions. As a professor at the University of the Philippines and former director of the UP Third Study,
To develop detection methodologies for the two most important viruses affecting the shrimp aquaculture industry. Moving from Cambridge to Silicon Valley, people
cardiovascular systems. She was deeply involved in technology innovation and commercialization in the company Marion Therapeutics, which was founded as the basis for research. She continues to
She has served as a board member and consultant to many important environmental organizations and foundations. Continues to serve as vice chair of the executive committee.
At conferences worldwide. In fact, I tell this for a meeting. He has been an advocate for public health, safe medicines, and the interests of the vulnerable and the disadvantaged. As a motive figure in Philippine pharmaceuticals,
President.
Engineer and Dr. Francis de los Reyes III, member of class 1986, this year's Silver Jubilarian. Here's the citation. Devoting his intellect to one of the world's most precious and
it is now the 20th year of Lagablab, and I'm very pleased that the one who initiated it, Irving Guerrero, is present here tonight. I first got involved in the Lagablab Awards in the year 2002, representing Secretary Estrella Alabastro, and then we will all agree are belonging to the creme de la creme in various fields, from food science to medicine to architecture to business to peace advocacy to law to conservation, even to international passion. And you just have to look at the roster of awardees in your souvenir program, and it's like a who's who of Filipino achievers. You all belong to the Philippine Science High School main campus, and the main campus is now joined by 10 other PHS campuses nationwide. There are now 11 schools in operation, and you can just imagine the breadth and depth of PSI alumni influence in our society. The most recent additions, for your information, are the campus at the CAR, or the Cordillera Autonomous Region, which is located in Baguio, and the one for the Central Luzon campus, which is located inside the Clark zone. And I'm very honored to say that I am very deeply involved in the preparations to have the new campuses in these two places. I feel I'm very much a part of PSHS. Even if I am not a graduate of the Philippine Science High School, I always justify by saying that when Philippine Science High School was established, we were already in college at UP. So, the other reason why I got very much involved in PSHS is that I became officer in charge for almost 1 year between the term of Dr. Miranda and Dr. Browner. And I'm also very proud to say that I have been a teacher to some of the alumni, particularly those who went to the UP College of Engineering. And some of them are here, Dr. Ray Bea, Chief Fernandez, yung mga taga-Pultec noong araw, kumukuha ng course sa engineering, Jocelyn Mendoza. An honor to the institution, and we are all very proud of you. Congratulations.